Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we try to make sense of the financial world and uncover the real story behind the filings. Today we're diving into Sono-Tek Corporation's latest announcement, and trust me, it has got a few tidbits that might make you raise an eyebrow. Before we jump in, if you enjoy getting these unfiltered looks at company news and financial health, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be part of a community discussing these things and more, check out the Discord link in the description below. Alright, so Sono-Tek Corporation, ticker SOT, has put out what is called a Form 8. Think of this as a signal to the public that something important has happened that could affect the company's future, and it is usually time sensitive. They're telling us they released some financial results. What is really important here is they've shared their financial results for the quarter that ended back on the 30th of November of 2025. So they're releasing this information on the 13th of January of 2026, and it is for the period right before that. This part of the filing is all about their performance. Essentially, they are giving us an update on how the business has been doing financially. When companies report their results, it is like a checkup for their business health. We want to see if they are making money, if their sales are growing, and if they are managing their costs well. Think of it like checking your own health to see if you need to make any changes. This Regulation FD part is about making sure everyone gets the same information at the same time. It is designed to prevent some people from getting important news before others, which would be unfair. So by issuing this 8K and attaching their press release, they are making sure that all investors, big and small, get this information at the same time. Now, the actual meat of these kinds of reports, at least for us viewers, is usually in the financial details. While they haven't included the full financial tables directly here, they've referenced a press release. That press release, which is attached as Exhibit 99.1, would contain the specific numbers. Since we're looking at the filing itself, we'll focus on what it indicates they're reporting and what that might mean. Generally, when a company like Sono-Tek reports its financial results, we're looking for a few key things. First, revenue, which is the total money brought in from selling their products or services. Then we look at the costs to make those products or provide those services. The difference between revenue and costs tells us about their profitability. Are they making a profit or a loss? Another important aspect is the company's cash flow. This tells us how much actual cash is moving in and out of the business. A company can look profitable on paper, but if it is not generating enough cash, it can still run into trouble. For Sono-Tek, a company that deals in precision spray technology, we'd be interested in how their sales are performing in their key markets. Are industries that use their technology like electronics or medical devices booming or slowing down? This would directly impact Sono-Tek's sales. We also want to see how they are managing their expenses. Are they investing in research and development to stay ahead of competitors? Or are their operating costs rising too much, eating into their profits? If the press release included details on their earnings per S-hair, that is a critical number for investors. It represents the portion of a company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of common stock. A rising earnings per S-hair usually means the company is becoming more profitable, which is good news for shareholders. Conversely, a declining earnings per S-hair can signal trouble. Let's imagine for a moment that the press release showed a significant increase in revenue. This would be fantastic. It would mean that more customers are buying their products, perhaps due to successful new product launches or robust demand in their industry. On the flip side, if revenue had fallen, we'd want to understand why. Was it a general economic downturn, increased competition, or did they lose a major client? Now, the filing doesn't give us the specific numbers here, but it points us to Exhibit 99.1. This is where the real story of their financial performance for the quarter ended the 30th of November 2025 would be told. We'd be looking for year over year comparisons, for instance, how their revenue this quarter compares to the same quarter last year. A significant jump would be a strong positive signal, while a dip would require closer examination. They also mentioned common stock with a par value of $0.01 and the ticker symbol SOT trading on NASDAQ. This tells us it is a publicly traded company and its shares are available for anyone to buy and sell on a major stock exchange. Looking at the bigger picture, companies like Sono-Tek operate in specialized markets. Their success depends on innovation and their ability to adapt to changing technological needs of their clients. This report, by referencing their financial results, gives us a snapshot of how well they are executing their strategy. So, what is my take on this filing? Well, this particular document is more of a notification that financial results are being released rather than the results themselves. The real insights are within that Exhibit 99.1 press release. However, the fact that they are reporting their results in a timely manner is a good sign. It shows they are adhering to regulatory requirements and keeping investors informed. The crucial next step for anyone interested in Sono-Tek would be to find and analyze that press release. We need to see those numbers. Are they growing? Are they profitable? How do these results compare to analyst expectations or industry averages without those specific figures? It's hard to draw firm conclusions about the company's direction. However, based on what is shared here, the company is operating as expected, providing updates to the market. The information it contains is about their financial performance, which is always a key indicator of a company's health. Alright, that is our quick look at this Sono-Tek Sono-Tek filing. What is your take on what this means for the company? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful and want more deep dives into corporate filings, please hit that like button and subscribe to Corporate Decoder. And don't forget to join our Discord community linked in the description for more discussions. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.